Hi, Stitchy friends. Welcome in. I'm Judy, also known as Stitching Bunny, and today is Thursday, January 4th, and I'd like to welcome you into a special edition video. This is not going to be one of my normal just cross-stitch floss tubes. When I did my last video, I was running out of time, and I still had a big basket of things that I wanted to show. So I said that I would do a separate video, this one, that's going to showcase what I'm going to be doing in the next 12 months. I don't make resolutions, but I do try to plan ahead a little bit as to what I would like to stitch. You know, plans are always subject to change, but to have a kind of a guide the beginning of the year does help me. And, so that's always, I don't force myself to keep a strict calendar that I have to stitch certain things at certain times. So this, could get loosey-goosey as it goes through the year. But it's also developed a little bit since I saw you last by the comments that I've gotten from my subscribers, my watchers on the last video, suggestions, ideas. And so it's grown in the last 2 or 3 days. What it has turned into now is our own hashtag. And between my husband and I, we've been debating this for several days, trying to come up with a hashtag. I am not a real good Instagram user, first of all. It kind of confuses me. But I think this is the best way for us to kind of keep track of each other, what we're stitching, if you want to stitch along, or just see what everybody else is doing. You don't have to join in. But I would assume that a lot of you, like me, are Christmas fans, and there just isn't enough time at the end of the year when things kind of settle down, after the Halloween stitching, after the Thanksgiving stitching. You only have a month to work on Christmas if you work seasonally, and that just isn't enough time besides all the other things you're doing for Christmas. So we're hoping to kind of curtail all that hassle next year at the end of the year, this short stitching season. And what we're going to do is stitch Christmas all year long. And again, it's not going to be anything where it's a particular chart, where it's a particular item, where it's, Santa's or just snowmen or just nothing like that. It's whatever you love that's Christmas related, that you're not going to put away now that it's January and not take out until the end of the year again. Something you can be happy working on throughout the year. So to make this a little more clear, let me say that we finally came up with a hashtag 12 Merry Months SAL, Stitch Along. I think that kind of says it all. We want to bring that Christmas joy, in maybe the darker months, the Januaries, the Februaries. I'm here in Wisconsin where it gets really gloomy and cold and winter takes forever to go away. And I love winter. Don't take me wrong. I love winter. But when it's still snowing in April, it's time to cut it off. It's time to move on. It's time to see some greenery. So, getting through those periods of the year with the thought of Christmas in your heart, I know at least for me, it will help. And I do have a tendency to stitch Christmas whenever I feel like it, but I've never really done this where I have kitted many, many, many things, totally kitted, that are Christmas that I truly, truly love and truly want to stitch. Right now I do have a couple of Christmas things going that happen to be things that I was working on last year that are whips that are Christmas. So those I will continue with. Who knows when I'll start another new one to add to the whip pile. Again, loosey-goosey, do whatever makes you feel good. If you just want to follow us along, join the hashtag, follow us along. I'm hoping you guys will just show progress, show your ideas. If you come up with other ideas, please let me know. But I think this should be a lot of fun. So that's what it will be. Again, it'll be hashtag 12 Merry Months SAL. Okay, so that'll be, we'll get that up later on today. So you can start, I'll post a few of my things after I show you what I've collected in my basket here. And we'll just take it from there and see how it goes. I think it'll be a fun thing. One other thing, though, a little piece of business I wanted to take care of before I get into my bucket here. One of my watchers of my last video, Linda, asked me about one of the charts that I showed. And this would be a real cute one. I don't have this one kitted, but it would be a real cute one too. I might just leave this out and kit this too and stick it in my pile because it won't be a long one. Just a little one to kind of maybe sneak in between. So she wanted to know what the name of the pattern was and who it was by. The chart is by New York Dreamer, and it's called Snow Angel at Night. And it's a three-dimensional little snowman and his little brother or little sister or daughter or baby, whatever. It's just so cute. It's got the little, separate wings on the back of the big snowman. The design is just so cute with the reindeers and the Christmas trees. How can you not just want to stitch this? So, Linda, here it is, New York Dreamer, Snow Angel at Night. And I know I must have either bought this on Stash Unload or just directly out. Something came up online. It is a 2023 chart, so you shouldn't have any problem finding it. Okay, hope that helps, Linda. I did leave you a note, but I wanted to do that since it was just a few days ago. If you watch this one, that I'd get the information back to you. Okay? All right, let's start in. This does include several things that I have purchased that are Christmas charts that I bought as kits. So those obviously are set and ready to go. So those are the ones probably will come up first. This, I just love this. This is a kit from Country Sampler. It's by Plum Street, Winter Moon. I'm doing this on 40 count salt bush because that's what came with the chart or with the kit. I'm going to try to help you guys out. I hope you don't mind if this gets a little long, but I hate, that was a double bag, and the glare on that was just horrendous. I don't know if this is something that is strictly a Country Sampler item, if it's available elsewhere. I'm not sure. I lose track of things. Once I purchase them, I kind of, don't really keep up with what all the particulars were on it. But this is, again, it's a brand new chart, 2023. And look at this. And it's in their, their moon series. It's Plum Street, Winter Moon. Look at that. Oh my God, it's a bunny on top of a beautiful brick house with Christmas trees, a little fox down there in the corner. Just lovely. Quilt blocks. Oh, super. This one is really right in the front. It's already calling my name. So we'll see how long I hold off on that one. The ones I'm working on presently, I showed on my last video as my whips. They're coming along, and I'm working on Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. That's down to block 9 I'm working on. And show you this again. Look, these are the colors. These beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. That's the floss. And this is the salt bush. Salt bush or salt brush? Salt bush. So I give you the correct information here. So that is from Country Sampler. And I'm not sure if it's anywhere else. But I have my little bucket here to keep up. This is another one I kitted a while ago because I believe that this is from last year. This is another one of the Moon series from Plum Street. And when this came out, I was thrilled because it was Christmas Mini Moon. Again, let me take this out of here. It's double plastic. This is Christmas Mini Moon. It's kitted not with the floss. I did get all my floss together. And it's it's a mixture of DMCs and the overdyed cottons. But it did come with the fabric and the backing. This might have been from one of the online people that sell the kits. And I thought, oh, I was so excited. Big bunny on the house and it's Christmas trees. Kind of along the same lines. But then you have this one. Oh, my God. Yeah. So how could you pick? They're both going to have to be stitched. There's no doubt about it. But, oh, Winter Moon. That one has caught my heart. Okay, so then there's that one. All right, let's see what else we have here. This I just bought Winter Berries and Pine. And so with thy needle and thread, Brenda Gervais. It's again a total kit. And this looks like it's DMCs and a couple of overdyed cottons. Look at him. That is like a lot of Brenda's, she has like the bucket or basket series. And he's just precious. Look at the beautiful colors on that. Here's the colors. And the linen on this probably is what's on here. Let's see. Mushroom linen by Zweigart. And it certainly is. It's a solid. It's not anything overdyed. So that's my other little guy. This is, again, Winter Berries and Pine by Brenda Gervais. And I believe that this one also was kind of a kit on Brenda's website. I don't think it's been locally or widely sent to shops or anything yet. I could be wrong, but I believe that this was kind of an exclusive too. So you might want to check that one out. Then we have this one. I think I showed this before, and it was in my pile to stitch for winter because it really isn't a Christmas piece, but there's snow and, smokestacks coming out of the houses. Got the furnaces on, the smoke's coming out. This is by Not Forgotten Farm. It's Anne Fritz 1824. And I just love this piece. Just love this. And this is going to be done. Every time I look at these, I just want to stitch them all again. I've kind of gotten, calmed down a little bit, but yeah. This is Not Forgotten Farm linen, but it doesn't say on the fabric what it is. Let me see. Oh, 30 count putty linen from Weeks Dye Works. And again, let's see if that's a solid. No, I believe that is an overdyed. Yes, I can see the modeling in that. It's real old, antique looking for that piece, which is going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that's what that one is. And, of course, my Flossies are all over because I haven't carded them all yet. I was having so much fun just pulling floss and, making sure I had everything. When I didn't have, I was online ordering. And so they aren't carded. Most of them aren't carded yet. That's one of my busy nights. I want to make sure I didn't drop anything. I'll be missing a floss then and I'll be upset. Okay, this is a country sampler kit. I got this when Jeannie had her Christmas open house a while back. This is a kit on 36 count beige, and I know she's had this model in her shop for a while, and you can see it's 2017. This is called Joyous Noel, and it's from Artful Offerings. Here's the chart. Artful Offerings. And the band on this, I don't know if this is the one Jeannie used a piece of toweling that already had the stripe on it. However, let me look at the chart here. I think it shows you. Yes, the band is on here to be stitched. So if you don't have the toweling, like I don't, I have the linen, I have backing fabric and the floss, but it's just regular linen. It's not toweling. So I'll be stitching, the red stripe on there, but every time I go in there and see this done up at Christmas and the model, it's just, and I think she has it like in an oblong pillow finish, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's framed. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm almost sure it's a pillow. And she has it on the bed that she has there in the shop. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. Next one is a Chessie and Me, and it's called Peace and Goodwill Sampler. And this one Jeannie has in the shop too as a sample. I bought the kit. It's on 40 count caramel with overdyes and DMC. And the caramel almost has a pinkish cast. Not on the photo here. In fact, it says on the very bottom, cherish peace and goodwill, be plenteous in Mercy, I believe. Sorry, don't have my cheaters on. That's actually very small printing. So I'm not sure if that's what it actually, that's close. It's close. But just beautiful. That's a Chessie in me. Then I have this one, and the only thing I'm missing on this one is the fabric. I have ordered it. This was at the Jingle Ball by Hands On Designs. It's All Is Bright. And this was her exclusive, I believe. And the fabric is 32 count Juniper Belfast linen by Stephanie. Fabrics by Stephanie. And I ordered that. She has actually a size, and I think there's a time limit that she's going to be doing that in that special size just for the ornament or just for this small piece. So if you're interested, if you bought this and didn't get the linen like I didn't, you might want to check out Fabrics by Stephanie and get that special cut piece while you can. And these will be the flosses for it. And we got the beautiful little floss tag to match that fabric. It's just going to be so much fun to work on. Again, just a small stitch, you know, fitting in between other things, other big projects that you're working on, and you just need a break sometimes to work on something smaller. I know my eyes just kind of, you know, start to blur after a while when I'm doing a very heavily designed border or anything actually that's intense and you're really having to count and concentrate. Sometimes I just have to look away from that and pick up a larger count and something small to work on and, you know, make myself rejuvenate. This is a new one too. It's 2023 Homespun Prims by Lori, and it's called The Holy Child. It does say the Holy Child was sent for all mankind. 3 wise men did come to find. All our costliest treasures bring to Christ, our heavenly King. And I'm going to be doing this on a 30 count sandpiper. I'm not sure who that's by. It is a Swigart fabric. I have a lot of mystery linens in there, or at least I have the name, but, you know, if I bought it maybe on Stash Unload or something, the information wasn't listed, or I didn't keep the information until the piece came in. But I just think it's very pretty. It looks like an easy stitch. Not too bad to get down to those houses, but houses are always worth your time and effort, I feel. So that's, again, The Holy Child by Lori Ripley, and it's Homespun Prims, all one word, Homespun Prims by Lori. Okay. I have double baskets here, so I don't have to be throwing things on the floor. This one I purchased a while back. It's kind of lost its way off and on every Christmas because I do see it still on Facebook, or it'll, you know, crop up on something and I'll go, oh my God, I have that. I love that so much. I don't know if the year's on here. Let me see. I don't see it right off the bat, but I know it's been a couple of years I've had this. And it's just such a unique chart. Let me see on the bottom here if it says. No, it might be on one of the inner pages, but I don't see a year off the top of my head. Okay, this is Happy Christmas to All. And this is by Crossford Rise Stitchery. And I believe they're out of Great Britain. Anyway, here's the chart. Isn't that the most unique Christmas chart, Christmas design that you've ever seen? With the holly going around the oval. Got the whole Christmas village in there. Santa and all of his reindeer are flying over. This one I'm going to do on Dixie Sampler piece, Dusky Twilight 40 count. And I think that's really, really close. I think it calls for, Barb's, is this the one? Oh, it's Weeks Dye Works Tin Roof they called for, which I don't have. But I did have this, and I think that's, it might be a shade darker, but I think it's going to look great on these flosses. I think the colors, the white especially, is going to show up beautifully on this. So, that one, all of these I keep moving to the front of the pile. Isn't it a shame? So indecisive. Just, you know, too many things that I want to stitch, and it just, it's hard. You stitchers know how this is. My husband's learning what the woes are of cross stitching. He thinks this is all fun. You know, there's a lot of work involved in this stuff. This is another one that I just absolutely love. And this is a collaboration from Hello by Liz Matthews and Kathy Barrick, her mom. It's called A Visit from St. Nick, and this was also from the Jingle Ball. And this is, I got the kit for this one, because this is done as almost all of the things that Kathy Barrick does, is charted in needlepoint silks. And I believe, let me check before I tell you the wrong thing. I don't want to lie to you about this stuff. Okay, let's see. Without flashing the chart here, let me see if I can find see, I lied to you girls and guys. Actually, this is done in Weeks Dye Works. It's so hard to tell when it's, the colors are here on the Weeks Dye Works, or on the linen with Weeks Dye Works floss. And linen wise, let's see what the linen is on this one. "40 count winter brew" from R&R. So that's what that is. And I love this. Let me show you this again before I put it back. Or did I show you A Visit from St. Nick? Santa up on the roof. Reindeers waiting for him to get back to the sled. Oh, there's 4 in the air and there's 4 on the ground. So they've, you know, kind of landing, I guess, circling. But oh my God, surrounded by holly. A beautiful house with a wreath on the door. Yep. Another must stitch soon. That's an MSS, huh? Have to use that. Must stitch soon. Oh, if I only didn't have to sleep. And I really don't sleep a lot. I get maybe 5 hours a night. So it's not like I'm, you know, oh, don't do take a nap in the afternoon. Hey, am I able to get away with anything? You know? Okay, there's that one. Now we have, this is cute. This is one of these that would be a real quick, real small one. Be a nice ornament or a pin pillow on your dough bowls at Christmas. It's Christmas Trees and Stitching Please by Primrose Cottage. And here is the chart. And this is also very, very new. This might have come out before Christmas, but it's very new. Christmas Trees and Stitching Please. How cute is that? Oh, it seems like they go together, don't they? And this one I pulled out 40 count vintage country mocha. Or just mocha Newcastle, I guess. And these are the Flossies. I just love all my crinkling here. There was no way I could bring all this stuff out and not and get it back to where it all belongs. So I'm sorry. You have to forgive me for that. But here's all the Flossies and the linen. Really, again, the white's going to show up so pretty on that. Very, very cute. Nice quick stitch. I was even thinking for a while this morning, after we decided on the hashtag, if we should have a name for the month also, like Jolly January or Festive February. Might be cute, yeah. Just something else to add to our silliness. I kind of like that. This I bought a while. It is very new. I bought it, I know, before Christmas, more around Thanksgiving, I believe. And this is by Emily Call Stitching. And if you haven't looked at her charts, you really need to do so. Just the most clever, well done charts, and she's even been nice enough to include some quilting blocks in these charts. Well, it's called Quilt Christmas, but, you know, to combine my love of quilting along with my cross stitch, it's like the ultimate love. So it's these three little ornaments. Once there was a quilted snowman made with love, the little snowman guy. Then we have trimming the tree with the needle, and very cute. And let it snow with the quilt blocks. So it's those three charts. I got it as a PDF. I'm not sure what the situation is as far as paper charts or whatever. You'd have to check that out. But Emily Call Stitching. Check her out. Now, because there's these three ornaments, I picked 3 different linens because I didn't want them to look too, or did I pick 2? 2, I believe. I wanted to do 2 of them on the screen. And this is 36 count tin roof by Weeks. Well, that's where my 36 and my tin roof went. And this is Picture This Plus Sand 36 count. So I think what I was going to do is do the snowman on this and probably the Christmas tree. And then use this for the round to let it snow, where there's not so much white on this one. And I think even the white still will show up on here. And I do have the flosses actually carded for this one, so I can bring these out and show you without dropping them all over. So these are going to be the flosses with the 2 linens. And see, even on this, the white I think will be fine. It's on the round one, the quilt block one, there is a little snowman on there. But the fabric that she's used here does look lighter than what I plan on using. She has 36 count fawn from Picture This Plus. So I think this is, it's modeled, so I think the snowman will be fine on this with my other flossies. And even the green on here, I don't think anything, the green on this is going to be wonderful. And that's why I wanted to do the big snowman on that. So that's not just one project, that's 3. Or should we just count it as 1? Did we get away with that? Bear with me a minute here. Let me get my little project back in here. I'm going to switch gears a little bit and go from the cutesy, the snowman and the cute little Santa houses and Santa and his reindeers. Now we're going to go to a little bit different theme. This is, again, one I've had, I think I've had this in a little while, but it's from the same designer that did the oval one that I just showed you with the village and Santa. And this is Holy, Holy, Holy from it's Cosford, I believe. Cosford Rise Stitchery. Let me show you that first of all, in case you want to jot that down. And look at her thing. She has some beautiful charts, too. And this is the chart, Holy, Holy, Holy. Love that. Just love that. And this one I have pulled a 40 count Hearthstone by Fabrics by Stephanie. I'll show you that. And my flossies are all over. It looks like it's Weeks. Oh, it's a combination of over dyes. I don't think there's any DMC in this one. Looks like it's all over dyes on this one. So that's kind of a mishmash of, but you know, with the wise men and the animals and yeah, there's a variety of color in there. And it almost looks like a little bluer background. Let's see what she says. 36 count Twilight Linen by Weeks. So I think we're on the same track. This might be a little bit grayer, what I have, but I think it'll do really nicely. Okay, so there's that one. Then, oh, we're more than halfway through. This will be a piece of cake, guys. Okay. Again, same designer. You can see that I'm hooked. I just really, everything she does is very unique. This is Father Christmas's Village. And again, it's Cosford rise. You know, they pronounce things so differently, especially in Great Britain. Maybe it's like Hosford rise or something. I'm not sure. But this piece, to really appreciate this piece, you really have to go on her site and look at this closely, because it's just, there's St. Nicholas Church, there's a tree farm, the Sleigh Bell Inn, a tea shop. It says 'tis the season. There's an alphabet, this big, beautiful bouquet of flowers, and a border around it that has holly mixed in, looks like with ivy leaves. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'll hold this up for you again. Let me get out my fabric and floss for this one, because this is, if you're looking for something unique for Christmas sampler, oh my goodness gracious. And I have a lot of charts for Christmas samplers. This is something I've never seen before. And I'm going to show you this a little closer because it's got the plastic off now. I'm not sure if you can read any of that, but how unique is that? Just gorgeous. So that's the chart. And this linen, this is so pretty. This is Newcastle 40 count Midas Touch. And this is dyed by Silk Weaver. Look at this. Okay. We actually have these carded too. So, excuse me. I'll use my chest as my design board today. So handy. Just so handy. Okay. These are the Flossies. And now tell me you don't want to just jump right out of your chair. I'll wait till the video's over. Or you can pause me. And pull up her site and look at her charts now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see if her name is on here. Kelly Grundy. Kelly, honest to God, you're a wizard. Very, very, very talented lady. I'd like to hear from you, Kelly. You contact me and tell me how you got to be so talented. I love these. Love, love, love. Love these. And that fabric, I think, is just going to sing with that floss on there. I'm telling you, I had so much fun. And this started out to be actually pulling a few Christmas charts. Because I was just, it was one of those nights where I had stitched enough. My eyes were tired, but I didn't want to leave my stitching mojo. So I just sit and I, pull out some of my more recent acquisitions. And then sometimes I pull out old things, that I have forgotten I have. That's always fun. And so I, pulled out a few things. And then the more I looked, the more this grew and grew and grew and grew. And I decided that this has to be something that I stitch all year, because I cannot possibly save some of these till even October. Well, I stitch Halloween stuff, but, nothing to this extent. Even till till the weather cools and start, feeling I can stitch Christmas. It can't wait. It can't. I have too much to do. So the birth of our hashtag, what did we say it was? Hashtag 12 Merry Months. And we're in Jolly January. So we'll see how we do. Okay, Threadwork Primitives, Merry Christmas Sampler. This is also a newer one. This is 2023 by Nan Lewis. Here's the chart. That's nice and clear. I'm sure you can see that. Really unique colors. Isn't that pretty? I like the two colors of green. And this one I'm stitching on... let me see what my linen is here. This is stitched with all over dies and just black DMC. And I have a piece of 36 count putty from Weeks Dye Works for this. Actually, there's several pieces in here. I believe that these are probably things that were in some of my Blackbird kits that I didn't use. I used other things to stitch them. And here's the Flossies. I don't think you need to see the black one. That's a given. And that, I think, is just a little bit on the, on these little quilt blocks, it looks like the black. But everything else, maybe a little bit on this band. But isn't that pretty? And just simply Merry Christmas sampler. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay, so that's that one. I should ask you to think of, or try to figure out which one of these I'm going to stitch first, since I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what you think. You know, which one I've drooled over the most. It's hard to say. The next one is a new one, too. This is by Kathy Barrick. It's called North Pole, and I can't tell you how many people are stitching this or have finished this, are in love with this. This one is charted for MPI or MPS silk, and I did get those because I love stitching with the MPS, MPI. I thought it was MPI. Anyway, the maybe needlepoint silk. Maybe that's what MPS. Okay. So anyway, here's the Santa, and he is so unique, just so different. I love him. I love his face. The Christmas trees, of course. There's my reindeers. All different reindeers, different color reindeers, different size reindeers. What's not to love? Oh, God. And a great border. Two-sided border. It's kind of neat, isn't it? Okay, so that's North Pole. These are the silks. And I'm doing this on Fox and Rabbit Flannel Flower, 40 count. So let me do my little silks here. And Santa. And see, Santa's not really red. This is Santa here. Look at how pretty, with a little bit of the pink. Isn't he neat? Oh, and he's got like star blocks, or quilting blocks in the bottom of his coat. Oh, another one. How can I just not start all of these? It makes me nervous to have a lot of whips. I kind of hate to, have too many things staring, especially because I have a very large number now, and the thought of adding many more isn't appealing to me. But I think what I will do is maybe pick one of these and start it just to get my get things going. As that I'm working on one or two Christmas ones now, so I want to finish those up too. But I might just start one just because I just can't wait. These charts need me. This is a real cute one too. This is by Small Town Needleworks. It's from last year, 2022. Oh, year before, 2022. And this is Christmas Movie Stitch is what it's called. And I don't have a picture of this because it's just a chart. It was a PDF. And let me look in here. Maybe there is a picture inside. I can't really show you the full chart. Sometimes I do this just to... we do have a picture. Oh, well, only a part. Maybe that's why I didn't put it on the front. This is my Christmas movie. And must have been running out of paper at that point. Okay, this is my Christmas movie watching Stitch is what it says underneath there. And it just... Okay, that's it. I had to do that. I couldn't deprive you. So, this is going to be done on... Let's see what I pulled for this one. This is from Traditional Stitches. It's Color and Cotton 40 count Willow. And I think I was saying on my last video, I don't have a lot of lights. I usually gravitate towards something that's more unusual, the cinnamons and coppers and, those type of fabric. And I love, the hand dyes. This is just a light that I happen to have Color and Con. I think I bought this probably on Stash Unloading, or this isn't one that was in the club or anything. But and those colors I think should look very nice on there. There really isn't any white, so it should be okay. And I haven't stitched on the Color and Cotton yet, linen. I have several pieces because I do belong to their monthly club, but I haven't stitched on it yet. Looking forward to that too. And again, this one it's looks like it's bigger. It's not really. Stitch count on this is 102 by 108. So that really isn't bad. And with it being mostly words, I think it'll fill in, it'll work up real quick. And I have seen every one of the Hallmark Christmas movies at least once this season. All the new ones, been watching them since October. Poor husband is dizzy from Christmas movies. But yes, I'm a Hallmark fanatic with Christmas movies. And then we always do all the old standards too. The White Christmas, Holiday Inn. We watch one of either of those. One on Christmas Eve, one on Christmas Day evening. White Christmas is still my favorite Christmas movie. My husband bought me a White Christmas sweatshirt this year, and my sister and I, my older sister and I, always do the sister's number, when we're together near Christmas, or even if we aren't, we put on the video and, we dance and sing to it. It's really embarrassing, but I love her dearly, and we do a lot of silly stuff. This next one is Samplers and Stitches. It's a designer. It's a Christmas sampler. And it says Season's Greetings, Christmas, Noel, and Peace, along with the alphabet. So that's a Christmas sampler. Very, very basic colors, but very pretty. It's Samplers and Stitches, and I'm going to be doing this on Weeks Dye Works 40 count tin roof, another tin roof. See, I must have pulled these first, and I didn't have tin roof, but I don't know. But I think I did a really good job. I had my boxes and boxes of stash of linen all over my stitching room floor, and I think I have 3 boxes alone. That's 40 count, and that's where my sweet spot is still. I still can see 40 count, so that's what I like to stitch on. But was just pulling things and going, oh, how would this look? And if I couldn't decide between two, then I brought Rob in, and he's real good with color. He really is. So he'll always give me his honest opinion. And so this is, let me put this up here. This is the linen with just 3 colors. Just 3 colors. But look at how pretty that is. I think that's going to really, really be pretty. And being on 40 count, it'd probably be too big to be an ornament. It's like design size, it's like almost 6 by 6. So that's a pretty good size ornament. It might have to either be a pillow or finished on something, one of the wooden things that I have accumulated. Since it's a square, it should be easy enough to frame it on something. And it looks like I just have one more in this initial stash. It's a good thing because I'm running out of room in my basket. This was from Jingle Ball. And I don't think I showed this on my video the last one, because I had put it in this Christmas bin instead. So I didn't remove my coffee because I wanted to show you all the pieces that came with this. First of all, let me pull the chart out so you can see this. This was the group piece that everybody that did, several of the stitchers, designers, got together and contributed a part of this. So it's Merry Stitchmas, original design by Smart Town Needleworks. And I think it's 4 or 5 designers that are making up that Small Town Needleworks. So this is the chart. It's Merry Stitchmas. And this is charted for, what do I have in here? I got the floss. Oh, these are the overdyes. These are all by Farmhouse Floss. She is a member of the group of the designers. Farmhouse Flossies and Such, Cindy Gordon, and she did all hand-dyed flosses. That was her contribution. Hometown Needleworks did the fabric. Bear with me, please. Get the rest of these pieces out of here so we can show. Okay, this is the fabric. Hometown Needleworks Olive. And it's 32 count linen. Look at that color, though. Let me get the flossies back up here. What you think? Isn't that pretty? And this, I've seen a lot of ladies have stitched this or are working on it. So I'm sure you might have come across this on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Then we have Soulful Creations that made a floss holder for us. It says Merry Stitchmas. And this is one of those laser cut. This is worth waiting for me to get this stuff out so you can see. This is so cool. It was so much fun getting these pieces coming in. Look at this. It's the laser cut. Now see, I have to kind of put it so you can see. That's for all the flossies. Merry Stitchmas. Isn't that great? I don't have anything like that. That's the acrylic. I think that's so cool. So that was one of them. And that is by, again, Soulful Creations. And the last piece, the finishing piece, is by the Vintage Stitcher. It's pre-made 7x7 Christmas ornament. So she made this. This is completely... I'm telling you, if I can't finish this on my own, I'm really, you know, all finished, both sides, corded, pretty bow, everything, and that's what the ornament is mounted on. Now, she had the diamond shaped, or she had this, and I think the diamond shape might have been gone when I got around to ordering it, and I think that's a little different fabric, too, on that one, and I did like this. Isn't that great? Oh, save one of the best ones to last. That was just so much fun getting that. Waiting for all the pieces to come together and seeing everything in person rather than just on the Jingle Ball. And that was exciting enough. So that's that one. So what do you think, Stitchers? What do you think I'm going to gravitate towards first? So I have no idea. There are so many that I just am just chewing my nails to, you know, start. I could just see me sitting and stitching them. It's that bad. But I just, as of this point, I'm undecided. So that's it. So what do you think of the hashtag? Do I have some joiners in? I'm going to sit down now and get on Instagram. I said I'm not real good with Instagram and setting up the hashtags and posting and stuff. So I'm going to sit down and concentrate on that. I will have the hashtag set up if you guys want to jump on there then later on today and post something on there. Let me know what you're working on right now, what you want to work on, if you have some ideas. Should we have something that, pick one of the months and have maybe Snowman September, Jingle June, Jolly June, no, we have Jolly January. Jingle Bell June would be really good. You know, if there's something that, you know, Stitch with has the Jingle Bells on it. I don't know. I think we can have a lot of fun with this, guys. And as I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being able to touch these and play with these and stitch these all year long. I don't care how hot it gets here in Wisconsin this summer. I'm still going to be in the mood to stitch Christmas, and I hope you will be too. And join me, please. If you have any other ideas for me, comments, something I could do better with the stitch along. I've never done sponsored one. I'm not sure I'm going to, you know, really do this justice, but I'll see what I can. My definite heart is in it. My Christmas heart is in it. So hopefully that'll help me out. It was good catching up with you again, finishing off my last video. That I never would have been able to squeeze this in. It would have been 2.5 hours. So, you know, nobody can tolerate me for 2.5 hours. So I'm glad we did this. I've already made progress on things I'm working on, so we're going to have some wood progress for you at my next video, and probably a new start or two. So I'll probably be back. I'm hoping to be back to you in a couple of weeks. We'll see how things go, how life treats us here, and see what I can get done for you guys. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you so much again for joining me. If you liked this little special edition video, we can do things like this again in the future. I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel if you like this, and maybe share with your friends so they can be notified when I set up with my erratic schedule. When I do release a new video, at least you'll know that you haven't missed anything, that it's available to you. So I would truly appreciate that. In the meantime, I love all you guys. Thank you so much for being so kind in your comments to me. And I feel you guys are my friends, and that it just means the world to me. So let me wish you again a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful, stitchy New Year. Be a healthy New Year for you, a prosperous New Year, and a very happy New Year. Until we see each other again, thanks for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.